Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a trip down the mighty Mississippi River, back to the 19th century, to explore one of the most beloved classics of American literature, Mark Twain's The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. So, who is Tom Sawyer? Imagine the most mischievous, clever, and adventurous kid you can think of, and you're getting close. Tom lives with his Aunt Polly in the small riverside town of St. Petersburg, Missouri. And let me tell you, following the rules is not exactly Tom's strong suit. He'd much rather be swimming in the river, planning grand adventures with his friends, or figuring out a clever way to get out of doing his chores. One of the most famous scenes, which really tells you everything you need to know about Tom, is the whitewashing of the fence. Aunt Polly punishes Tom by making him whitewash a huge fence on a beautiful Saturday. It's a dreadful task, and all his friends are heading off to have fun. But does Tom despair? Not at all. He uses a bit of reverse psychology, pretending that whitewashing is a rare and highly skilled privilege. Before you know it, his friends are not only doing the work for him, but they're actually paying him for the honor. He turns a punishment into a profitable enterprise. That's Tom Sawyer in a nutshell. A master of turning any situation to his advantage. Tom's best friend is Huckleberry Finn, the son of the town drunk and an outcast himself. Huck represents a kind of freedom that even Tom envies. He doesn't have to go to school, doesn't have to wear shoes, and can do pretty much whatever he wants. Together, Tom and Huck are an unstoppable duo, and their shared desire for adventure leads them into some seriously thrilling, and sometimes dangerous, situations. Their adventures range from the innocent to the intense. They play pirates on Jackson's Island, even letting the entire town believe they've drowned, just so they can dramatically attend their own funeral. Can you imagine the audacity? It's a hilarious and poignant moment that perfectly captures the dramatic flair of childhood. They also hunt for buried treasure, convinced that fortunes are hidden all over their small town. But the story takes a much darker turn one fateful night. Tom and Huck sneak into the town cemetery to try out a superstitious cure for warts. While they're hiding, they become the unwilling witnesses to a terrible crime. They see the menacing Injun Joe commit a murder and then frame a poor, innocent man named Muff Potter. This moment is a major turning point for Tom. He's terrified of Injun Joe and what he might do if he finds out they saw him. He and Huck swear a blood oath to never tell anyone what they witnessed. For a long time, Tom is tormented by his conscience. He knows Muff Potter is innocent, but his fear keeps him silent. This internal struggle is one of the most compelling parts of the book. It's no longer just fun and games. Tom is grappling with a real moral dilemma, a classic battle between doing what's easy and doing what's right. The tension builds until Muff Potter's trial. Tom can't bear the guilt any longer. In a dramatic courtroom scene, he bravely stands up and tells the truth, pointing his finger directly at Injun Joe. The courtroom erupts into chaos as Injun Joe makes a daring escape through a window, leaving Tom both a town hero and a marked man. But the adventure isn't over yet. Later, during a town picnic, Tom and his sweetheart, Becky Thatcher, get lost in a massive, labyrinthine cave system known as McDougal's Cave. For days, they wander in the darkness, their candles running out, with dwindling food and hope. This is a true test of Tom's courage and resourcefulness. He has to be brave not just for himself, but for Becky, comforting her and constantly searching for a way out. And just when things couldn't get any more terrifying, who does Tom stumble upon in the pitch-black tunnels? None other than Injun Joe, who is using the cave as a hideout. It's a heart-stopping encounter. Tom manages to escape Injun Joe's notice, and, through sheer perseverance, eventually finds a new, previously unknown exit from the cave, leading them both to safety. When Tom tells the townspeople about seeing Injun Joe in the cave, they seal the main entrance, trapping the villain inside. It's a grim end, but it brings a sense of justice and relief to the community. And for Tom and Huck? Well, their treasure-hunting dreams finally come true. They return to the cave and discover the box of gold that Injun Joe had hidden, making them rich beyond their wildest dreams. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer is so much more than just a story about a boy's pranks. It's a brilliant portrayal of childhood itself. The freedom, the imagination, the intense friendships. and the difficult transition from innocence to understanding the complexities of the adult world. Mark Twain perfectly captures the dialect, superstitions, and social structures of a small town on the Mississippi River. The book is a celebration of the spirit of adventure, of standing up for what's right, even when you're scared, and of the enduring power of friendship. Tom Sawyer isn't a perfect hero. He's flawed, he's a troublemaker, and he's often driven by selfish desires. But that's what makes him so real and relatable. We see him grow from a mischievous boy into a young man who understands responsibility and courage. It's a nostalgic look back at a time when summer days seemed endless, and the world was full of possibilities waiting to be discovered. It reminds us of the importance of imagination and the simple joys of being a kid. Whether you're reading it for the first time or revisiting it as an adult, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer is a timeless story that will make you laugh, hold your breath, and maybe even wish you could run away to be a pirate on the Mississippi for a day. If you've never read it, I can't recommend it enough. And if you have, what's your favorite Tom Sawyer adventure? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this dive into a literary classic, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more. We'll see you in the next one.